are warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning. Bix Weir, roadroot.com with your morning horn disease, your sip of chaga coffee. All right, I have released the world premiere video, They. Perfect timing, as a lot of my friends are getting axed and strikes and defunded on YouTube. As a matter of fact, this video was defunded. It wasn't defunded. It put on limited ads. Why? Because I'm talking about they. They being the people who run our social media and who are censoring America. Very important song. Send it to all your friends. It's perfectly timed on the road to Ruta. You can find it at roadtoruta.com. Go to if you're not subscribed yet to both the YouTube channel, hit subscribe and like, but also the website, roadtoruta.com, because they're going to kick me off of YouTube. The song wasn't just about, hypothetically. They're kicking, for example, I'll show you right now, my friend Sean at SGT Report. One of the best YouTubers ever is getting kicked out. They gave him another strike. Here's what he said. Dear patrons, I'm working feverishly to reply to each and every one of you who are new patrons. Since my sincere thanks to all of you and to all our patrons for your support. As you know, YouTube terminated SGT Report as a YouTube partner last week, so the channel can no longer get any YouTube ads or monetization. Today, Saturday, May 16th, I woke to find that YouTube has now given me a new community guideline strike for a video I made in 2015 about the Charlie Hebdo false flag shooting. That strike means I can't upload any new videos to my main channel for 1 week. So I will try to upload to my back channel tonight and tomorrow. But clearly YouTube is now scouring my channel and searching for reasons to give me channel strikes so they can terminate the channel altogether. If that happens, please stick with me because I will fight. I will post on my secondary channel to BitChute, to iTunes and other platforms, and I will never ever give in to these fascist tyrants and traitors who are hell-bent on destroying our families, our economy, and our nation. Here's a link to my backup channel on YouTube. Everybody go subscribe. Go subscribe to Sean's backup channel. Let's hit that link. There's the SGT Report 2 backup channel. I'm already subscribed. SGT Report 2 backup channel is the one you want. It's getting insane out there, my friends. Now, YouTube, let's talk about YouTube. First of all, the Road to Ruta channel, when I put a music video out, hardly anybody is allowed to see it. This one has done extremely well. 6,000 views so far. For a music video, this is unheard of in YouTube world. They know how powerful YouTube is, or music is on YouTube. People say, oh, Bix, you should go out there and really fight. Don't just write songs about it. The power of a song is unbelievable. It's got to do with the very essence of who we are, the vibration of the molecules within our body. Go check out the world premiere, They, a social media protest song by Bix Weir before they take it down. They will take it down. They are already shadow banning it, but they right now haven't taken it down. So make sure, go to Road to Ruta YouTube channel, like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Here, I'll give myself a thumbs up right here. 445 thumbs Listen to the song, send it to all your friends, post it on your channel. Anybody can steal this and use it for their channel. I don't care. I've had people contact me who want to sing this and when they play live. And I'm like, absolutely. The whole world needs to be singing this song because it strikes to the heart of the criminality behind social media censorship. Now, I've heard people say, hey, Bix, YouTube and Google, the parent, I mean, that's a publicly traded firm. It's not a government entity. They can strike anybody down they want. That is not true. That is not true. It is absolutely a public square. All you have to do is look at the origins of Google, the origins of YouTube. It is 100% funded by the CIA and the NSA. This is common knowledge now. So you paid for the censorship. You paid for Google to become what it is. You paid for YouTube to become what it is. Most of this stuff was started in the Clinton days, so it's heavily within the deep state control. Heavily. Google's true origin partly lies in CIA and NSA research grants for mass surveillance. Not only that, there is an arm of the CIA called In-Q-Tel that invests in startup companies to get their tentacles in there. And then they have embedded employees within these companies. So you, the American taxpayer, funded this. Funded Google and funded YouTube. It is a public square. It should be stricken down. Any censorship. Censorship is against the law. And of course, Obama carried on. Exclusive Google CIA invest in future of web monitoring. There's Eric Schmidt and Obama. It is deep state all the way. Look up In-Q-Tel, IN-Q-Tel. It's even on Wikipedia. In-Q-Tel, formerly known as Pledis and In-Q-It, is an American not-for-profit venture capital firm based in Arlington, Virginia. Really. It invests in high-tech companies for the sole purpose of keeping the CIA and other intelligence agencies equipped with the latest information technology in support of the United States intelligence capability. The name In-Q-Tel is an intentional reference to Q. I don't know. The fictional investor supplies technology to James Bond. I was thinking the Q movement. The firm is seen as a trendsetter in information technology. This is CIA funding with your taxpayer money. We know the CIA gets money from different places, but theoretically, is your taxpayer money going to these companies that are absolutely banning people from saying things that need to be said? If you dig deeper into YouTube, the ridiculous story of how the 3 founders of YouTube founded it, listen, if you know the story of the creation of YouTube, you know the mainstream story, it's 100% wrong. Here's the official story. This is from a 2019 article. Story's been told many times. What in the world would we do before YouTube was created, or rather, how to do? Everything from how to put on false eyelashes to the proper way to skin a deer to the chord progressions of your favorite rock songs is now just a click away, thanks to video sharing invention by a trio of former PayPal employees. PayPal, obviously, is a CIA deep state player. 3 former PayPal employees. Now listen to this. It was February of 2005 when Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawed Karim, working out of a garage in Menlo Park, California, really, the little hat tip to Steve Jobs, debuted their invention. In November 2006, the investors became millionaires when they sold to YouTube for $1.65 billion. Or they sold YouTube to Google, $1.65 billion. Now, the question is, did these guys really invent YouTube? And then almost instantly flip it to Google? Or was it already an invention? Remember what they said, February 2005. You want to see the patent for YouTube? It's right here. Dated, filed June 2nd, 1999. 6 years prior to when they supposedly invented YouTube out of the garage. And here it is. This is by Mark Collins Rector. Those of you who followed my work, followed the conspiracy of Mark Collins Rector, huge pedo. Chad Shackley, we know who the third is. Absolutely. It is all intertwined in the deep state. And here it is, the patent for YouTube. Doesn't that look familiar? It's exact. It's amazing. It was a great invention in the 1990s. And this is an official patent which was granted in 2001. So why are these guys claiming they invented YouTube in 2005 when it was already invented? It was in the shadows. They brought it out of the shadows. It is 100% deep state. Crazy, I know. But crazier things happen these days. But the whole concept of Google and YouTube claiming they are corporations and aren't connected to the government is a lie. These should be a public square, and all the rules and regulations around a public square should be supported. Free speech should be supported on YouTube. It's a public platform because the public paid for it. We paid for it through our taxes, through the CIA and the NSA. Anyway, a lot of people send me this strange comic book. There's all kinds of comic books. Remember, the bad guys have to tell you what they do before they do it. Here's a bizarre EU-funded comic book predicted the pandemic with globalists as survivors in 2012. Does it hint of the Road to Ruta comic books? Talking about 9/11 when Ruta wrote it in the sand? Absolutely. Could it be bad? Could the Road to Ruta thing be the bad guys telling us beforehand? I don't know. There is a type of magic, as they call it, of declaring things before, getting the mind ready to go down this path. The whole global mind ready to go down this path. It's how they psychologically attack us. So yes, absolutely. It's right here. In 2012, the EU made a comic book talking about viruses and what's going to happen. And then, of course, the EU comes to the rescue of everybody. Yeah, I'm going to post this in the resources section of Road to Ruta. If you guys want to look at the comic book. Resources has all kinds of good stuff, but I'll put it right at the top. All right. And then one more thing about the creation of YouTube. Look at the name of those three founders. What's the first guy? In February 2005, when Steve Chin, Chad Hurley, and Jawad Karen. Steve Chin, what's he doing now? He's a head advisor for Theta. Does that scare you? That Theta might be a deep state operation with surveillance capabilities behind it? Potentially. I think the deep state's going to be everywhere, or the government, if the deep state is taken out, which I hope they are. Is the deep state, is the cabal involved with cryptocurrencies? Absolutely, 100%. I call them the crypto cabal. Is that what I call them? Yeah. Crypto cabal, they're bad dudes. We all know who they are. Jeffrey Epstein was part of it. Absolutely. Anyway, that's the world we live in. That's the cards we are dealt. And yeah, Theta is the chief advisor is Steve Chin. But hey, does that mean Theta is a bad idea or bad token? No. Every token has the cabal in it. Let me say that again. Every token has cabal involvement. Can we take them all out? I hope so, but probably not. Can we take out the cabal of criminals? I hope so, but probably not. Not the whole thing. They control everything right now. Can we ultimately defeat the bad guys? Yes. Will every bad guy disappear? No. So the good thing is, with Theta, we got 10 days till Mainnet 2.0 comes about. Now, Dick Allgaier was talking on a video the other day about, he's going through emotional distress, about, he said something about Samsung making an announcement. I hadn't heard that. I mean, it was always my speculation that Samsung would announce that Theta is their blockchain. They've been looking for a blockchain. Did he remote view that there's going to be an announcement about Theta and Samsung? I don't know, Dick. Tell us. Send me an email. Is that something you remote viewed or just heard it through the rumor mill? I never said it. I have talked quite a bit about Samsung and Theta working together, and they talk about it as well. But any kind of announcement that Samsung's going to adopt Theta as their blockchain would be massive for Theta, obviously. And maybe that's why the Theta tokens have gone up so much recently. You know, it reminds me of like the early days of Ethereum. When I was jumping up and down screaming, buy Ethereum, it was like $4. Buy Ethereum, buy Ethereum. Look at all these companies that will build off Ethereum. And then boom, we had huge spikes in Ethereum. Are we going to see that again now with Theta? I don't know. I hope so. That's why I'm giving it away to all my Road to Ruta private road members and subscribers. Every year's subscription, you get 100 Theta and 100 Theta Fuel already loaded onto a paper wallet. You don't even have to know how to play with cryptos. Also, it's the coolest silver coin ever. Yes, when silver breaks free of manipulation, I will stop giving these away with a subscription. But then I'll have a bunch, so I might work out a way for private road members at the time to purchase the Ruta coin at whatever the going price of silver is as a Road to Ruta member. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now, the only way to get this Ruta coin, the coolest coin ever, is to join the Road to Ruta private road. Hit subscribe today, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get this coin and the Theta token. If you are not subscribed to the free side of the webpage, it's right here on the left. Put your name and email address. They will kick me off of YouTube, just like the song says. I was probably predestining, what's it called? Precog about the future event of them kicking me off YouTube. So I wrote a song about it before it happened. Anyway, go check out the song, give it a like, and send it around to everybody you know. It's on the Road to Ruta YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. This is Bix. I'm out.